So if you're starting off and you want to do local sales, here's a couple of hints that will help you out. Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Paul, the Philly Flipper, back here with another video. I'm in my pickup truck in Drexel Hill, PA. It's about 10:30 in the morning. I had a pretty busy morning. I sold two things on Marketplace. I sold some art and I sold a dresser. So that's a good start to my day. The plan for the day is I need to get some coffee, I need to get some food. There's like a little breakfast joint around the corner. I'm gonna go there. My guys are doing Better Call Paul work today, and I just got a notification that I won one of the storage units. The other one's still going on. I won the first one for $10. That's all I was gonna pay for it because all I could see was one couch and 2 bags of clothes, and the couch looked like it was in good shape, so I could probably flip that. But you guys will see it pretty soon. Alright, so I'm at this storage unit in Conshohocken. It's like Cube Smart. This is my first time being here, and look, I dressed for the occasion. My outfit matches the doors. I planned that. This is the first unit I won today. I won two. I won this one, and I won one in Norristown. I've been in Norristown already 3 times, that Cube Smart. This is the one I spent $10 on, and we're about to see it for the first time. I bought it because there's a couple couches in here, and $10, you need a couple couches, you can't go wrong, right? So let's see what we got. So here's the first couch. Here's the second couch. Not much more back here. Like a bag of clothes I saw with a hat in it. Here's a kid seat I'm gonna throw out. There's a box which never has shoes in it. Why would there be a shoe box with shoes, right? Duffel bag, Morpheus hat. So this one was a no-brainer. 2 couches. They're in decent shape. They will sell. I can sell them as a set. Probably get $250, $250-ish for the set. $200 maybe at the lowest point for the set. I'm spending $10 on the locker, and then the clothes and the hats are just gravy on top. It's going to take me about 20 minutes to unload it. So it's no work at all. You just need to be able to do some manual labor, and I can make some very easy money. So let me clean this guy out. Okay, loaded both the couches. They're both in good shape. I just did a little quick vacuum, and they should be at the door. If I have priced them properly, they should be gone before the week's over. So then we go look at the clothes now and see what else we have. Now you might be wondering, again, Paul, how could you by yourself load a 3-seater and a love seat into a truck? The answer is actually really simple. It's because I'm a beast. That's why. So here's all the clothes that was in this room. Most of them were duds, not anything worth reselling. I like Old Navy brands and stuff like that. I can sell them at flea markets. But there's this brand called Goodfellow. I never heard of it, and he has like a nice shirt and like 3 pairs of pants from Goodfellow. So hopefully that's a good brand. I have to check that out. But then there's also a good amount of Ralph Lauren. So there's like a Ralph Lauren t-shirt, another Ralph Lauren t-shirt. Here's a Ralph Lauren dress shirt. That's pretty good. I should get probably like $10 each on those. And he had a couple other cool t-shirts. There's this Maxwell one. It's like a cassette with some string on it. It looks pretty cool. Nah, Rosa Parks 1955. That one made me laugh. And then I have Friends Central Perk, the TV series shirt. So that could probably sell for something. And then I have these hats as well. 1 Phillies, 2 Phillies. That's cool. I have an Indians and another Phillies. So not bad as far as clothes. I can sell the hats for at least 10 each. That's $40 in hats. With the Ralph Lauren, that's about $70 in clothes. And then with the t-shirts, I'll say it's another $20 for 3 of them. So it's like about $90 in clothes plus the Goodfellow stuff. So by say let's go like about $130 in extra stuff. And then hopefully $200, $250-ish, maybe $300, we'll see, for the couches. So let's recap. $10 investment. I spent about half an hour here, and I should get about 3:30 to 4:30 back in return. That is why I do this. So this Cube Smart bathroom has a bench right next to the toilet in case you want someone to talk to you while you're doing your business. That is so funny. I don't know, it's hilarious to me. Just got back to the warehouse, unloaded the couches, the clothes, threw away the trash. I'm pretty much done with that unit. I called the other place in Norristown and said that their manager is not there today, so I have to go tomorrow to claim that one. So that's fine. But take a look at these couches. Here they are. So they look in really good shape. They're like a little dirty and stuff, so this is just a quick vacuum to them, and they should be all set to go. I should get a pretty penny for them. Okay, so I had a couple people ask me in earlier videos, and I had some more people ask me today on how to sell locally on Marketplace, so that's how I call it. Because there's a lot of people who sell on eBay. I'm actually making more money on Marketplace, and here's some of the positives of Marketplace is that there's no fees, right? If you sell something for $200, they give you $200 in cash, so that's good. You get cash right away, so there's no fees. You get instant money, whether it be cash or I take Venmo as well. That's instant. There's no taxes because eBay, if you make $20,000 a year, they will send you a tax form to fill out, so you have to pay taxes on that. But Marketplace, there's no taxes, so that's also another plus. And it's quick. I can have somebody come, get paid. So there's a lot of pluses to it. Negative side too is you have to actually put in extra work. You don't have to just pack something, put it in the mail, and forget about it. You have to put it in your truck, drive, meet somebody, wait for them to come, and then sell it. And then another negative is that people don't show up sometimes. It happens to me quite often, and it makes me really angry when we agree to be somewhere and they don't make it. So that's a negative. But overall, a lot of positives from selling locally. And I usually just do big items like furniture, couches, TVs, electronics. All that is barely been local. So if you're starting off and you want to do local sales, here's a couple of hints that will help you out. First is multi-list. That's the biggest hint I can give anybody, is to multi-list. So what I do is I create a listing and I go on Marketplace first, and I take my pictures and I do a listing, and I post it on the Marketplace, and then you can, on Facebook, you can join various yard sale groups, whether they be in your county, in your city, or other places. I joined a lot of Facebook yard sale groups because I'm on them all the time selling and buying things. Facebook lets you post to 10 things at once. So you can post, the first one is the Marketplace, then you have 9 more places you can post. So I post on like the media yard sale because media is really close to me. I post on Mainline because Mainline, there's a lot of people who want to buy things. I post there. I have like 5 or 6 Delaware County ones, various ones with different members and multiple members. Then I have a couple Philly ones. And I post things on all of them. Now it depends, like if it's something small, like if I'm selling like a piece of artwork for $10, I bother posting it on the yard sale of Philadelphia or Lower Merion because no one's gonna be driving 45 minutes for an art piece that's $10, you know? But like if it's furniture, if it's electronics, I post it everywhere. Because if people get a good deal on furniture, they will buy it. Like I've sold furniture to Pottstown, which is about an hour away, to Reading, which is about an hour and a half away, to Baltimore, which is 2 hours away, to Brooklyn, New York, 2 hours away. So like, if people see good furniture for a good price, they will buy it and pay you to ship it. So that's the first multi-listing, is that Facebook lets you list on different yard sale groups, so take advantage of that. Then the other multi-list is that there's various selling apps as well. So what I do is, after I do a listing, I copy and paste my whole body paragraph of it. I copy and paste all the description and I copy it. Then I go to offer up. I post the same pictures, post the same title. It takes me 30 seconds. Then when it goes to description, I click paste, post my price, and I publish it. And now I have access to all of the offer ups audience. Then I go to let go and do the same thing on let go. I take the pictures, I post it, and I publish it. And then the fourth one I use is called Nextdoor. Nextdoor is like Craigslist, but for your local area. So like mine is Media, Springfield, Upper Providence, Swarthmore, like Delaware County area. First one is Multilist. It takes 30 seconds for each one, but then you have access for all those people, and it makes just so much sense. A Facebook Marketplace sells by far the most. I have the most sales on Facebook Marketplace, but I have a lot of sales on OfferUp. I have a lot of sales on LetGo now. LetGo has been killing it for me recently. Like the drums I sold yesterday, that was LetGo. Somebody's coming later for a chair, that was on LetGo. And then Nextdoor has also been good. So number one is Multilist. That's very very important. Multilist, it takes no time at all, and you have access to all these people. Second one is give full details. By that I mean, if I'm selling a dresser, in my body paragraph, when I give the details, I say what I describe it as vintage or antique if it's old. If there's a brand, I name the brand. If there's a type of wood, I name the wood. If it's been painted over, I say it's been painted over. This morning I sold an antique walnut dresser. I mentioned that it was antique. I mentioned it was walnut. I mentioned it was painted white, so I mentioned it was painted over. And then I gave all the dimensions. I measured the height, the width, the length, and then I put that in the description. So the people are looking at it, they can say, okay, this is how it is. They can measure it, and they have all the full details. And it takes a lot of work at once, but then you can just copy and paste it to multiple sites, and it's very easy. I get way more sales if I give a full description on the item, so that's very important. The next one is price it a little higher than you want to sell it for, because people always send you offers. So let's say I want to sell the dresser for $40, I would list it for $50. If I want to sell an armchair for $80, I would list it for $100. If I want to sell a sofa for $200, I'll list it for $220. And then there are people who will pay you the $220 price, but there's many people who will offer you $200, $190, or whatever. And then another little hint here is, if people send you an offer, like for example, for the armchair, I had it listed for $40. Somebody sent me an offer for $30, and she said, "Would you accept $30?" And I always respond with, "I accept $30 if you come pick it up today." So pretty much me saying, "Hey, there's a deadline. Come get it today. Then you can get it for your price." And then that way, people always often try to make the time to come. Because if you don't do that, the people can say, "Okay, I'll come like in a week," and you don't want to wait a week with that item. So every time somebody sends me an offer, I say, yes, I'll accept it if you come and get it today. Or if they send me the offer like at 10 p.m. or like 9 p.m., I'll say, yeah, I'll take it if you get it tomorrow. And people usually come because they don't want a chance to miss out on the item. So that's another little hint. Another one is always meet in a public space. Don't go to somebody's house to sell something. Like I do that, but that's very rarely, and because it could be risky. And don't have them come to your house. That's just, you don't want people to know where you live and all that information. Meet at a public place. Thankfully, I am located next to a BJ's wholesale, and it's legit like so close to my warehouse. So every single time I say, hey, we'll meet up here, and that's what I do. So I just meet up there. And then for bigger items, I offer delivery. I always say meet up at BJ's, or I can deliver for a fee, and then the fee is counted based on where they're located. And for delivery fees, I always take the delivery money up front. We live in a world where we have Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, Zelle. People have these programs. So I say, hey, if you want it delivered, it is going to like Pottstown, for example, it's an hour away, pay me my delivery fee up front, and then I'll deliver it to you. Because you don't want to waste an hour driving to Pottstown, and then they don't like it, and you waste an hour driving back. So this way I'm covered. So if they come to Pottstown, they don't like it, I'm keeping the delivery money for myself. So that's another little helpful hint. Another one is to upsell. So like if a person is buying, it's more helpful to me because other people, like, so let's say a person is buying a toddler bed for me, like a lady who bought a toddler bed for me. I told her, hey, I have kids clothes too. If you want, I have toys as well. And because you bought this toddler bed for me, I can give you a better price on those. Every time I sell something with Christmas decorations, I'm like, oh, by the way, I have ornaments. By the way, I have lights. By the way, I have this. And it just puts their thought in their mind. And then people will say, oh, okay, yeah. or people say, oh yeah, okay, I'll come do that. Every time I sell like a bet or something, I say, hey, I sell betting as well. And I try to always just, it's not like me talking their ear off. It's just me putting a little hint there, like, oh, by the way, I have this. Oh, by the way, I have this. Or if I sell like somebody's like shoes, I say, hey, I have also these, or I have also these clothes. And it's pretty much me putting the thought in their mind, like, hey, next time they need something, they come get to me. So the lady who I sold a toddler bed to, she has a 7-year-old son, and now she's like, she's going to come to me for her toys or for her boys' clothes, which I have plenty. So if I didn't say anything, she would just bought the bed for me, and that's it. But now I have a returning customer because I just put a little hint in her mind. And the last little tip I have for you is to renew your post. Let Go is a really cool feature that if it's been up on a Let Go site for 30 days, they take it off, and they give you a chance to renew it, and you can renew it at 10% off, 20% off, 25% off. You can choose whatever you want to renew it. So every time something doesn't sell for me for a full cycle, I renew it on Let Go 10% off. And then I go to Facebook and I renew the same post on Facebook. So it gets refreshed and new people can see it. Facebook allows you to renew it every 7 days. But I wouldn't do that because I've done it in the past and then I've been flagged for renewing too much. On Facebook, I only renew that when the Let Go thing has reached a month. So I renew once a month for Facebook. And I change the price, I update it, and get it sold. So I hope this helps somebody. This is pretty much what I came up with. I'll say I've only been doing this for 6 months, so I'm also new to this. If you have some cool hints and some tips for me, I would definitely take them as well because I want to sell more things locally. I'm up to about 2 or 3 meetups a day now, which is really cool. It'd be great to have 5 to 10 meetups a day. That'll be insane if I could have things going out my door that fast. So if you have some tips for me, please get them as well. But yeah, that's for those of you who want to know how to sell more things locally. Here's the tips I use, and hopefully this helps you out.